Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to another player review on the channel. Thank you so much for the support in the first one. We did a review on the UCL Cruise, which got incredible support, so thank you so much for that. So we're coming back today with another player review. This time we are reviewing the FUTSWAP Lasagna. I don't know how you say his name, but he sounds like food. So we're going to review his card. To bit of backstory, we have an incredibly good and incredibly lucky untradable Serie A team on the untradable RTG account. And this card, when he was announced as a swaps card, look at it, it looks brilliant, it looks really nice. One of those kind of cheap OP players, decent pace, decent shooting, wanted to try him out. So you can see his stats on the screen, 91 pace, which is fantastic, 80 shooting, which we boosted with the Deadeye card that we put on there. It gives him, I think, 88 shooting, which is fantastic as well. We've also upped the passing to, I think, 75, which is really helpful. Up in that curve stat, which is always something I like to boost personally. Not too physical, decent dribbling, defense we don't need to worry about. So his card looks really good. He's a left-footed striker, 3-star weak foot, 4-star skill move. So again, okay. I like minimum 4-star for strikers. Really, you can see the team we put him into here. So he's partnered up top with these flashback Boateng, who's actually a fairly decent striker himself. But I wanted to try him a striker rather than Cam because I think his card actually suits a striker better than it suits a Cam, so that's why I've kept him there. And actually I was playing Div Rivals to try and get that Parolo card, so that's possibly the next card I'm thinking of maybe doing a review on. Let me know in the comment section below if you would like to see a review on that Parolo as and when we unlock him. But I was really looking forward to getting into these games and trying him out. I think, like I said, his card looks pretty darn good. But talking about the card itself, first big pro for this card, so easy to get. It's so easy to get. 4 FUTSWAP players, that's nothing. You can do those with daily objectives. Like, you know, you get 2 FUTSWAP players this week for, I think, one for playing like 12 games and one for like winning some games or something like that. It's relatively straightforward to actually get this card. It's not too hard to get. He's a fantastic right striker. I like my left striker to be right-footed. I like my right striker to be left-footed, so it fits into that little duo I got up top with the Boateng card. So for me, a fantastic right striker. Didn't try him at left, could be pretty good there as well. His finesse shots were incredible, absolutely fantastic. It's why I boost the curve using Deadeye, and also obviously the boosted shooting stats as well. So really good, really good. 76 curve with that Deadeye card onto him. So for me personally, the perfect card chemistry style to add to him. He's very good pace, that's why I didn't up it. 91 pace for me is more than enough, especially coming up against you know, most bog standard defenses. One of these teams we played against had a UCL and Titi and a UCL Varane, and he was outpacing them. So for me, that's absolutely fine. If you can outpace players like that, he should be okay. Good stamina, very good stamina. Never found him tired, never found him lagging in like the later parts of the game. Really good. I think his position is pretty good, so when he's sprinting, when he's going for that pace, he's not had to do too much work to get into that position, so for me he's pretty good. And he was very good in the air. He didn't score any goals with headers, but he was winning a lot of headers, getting a lot of chances from corners, from sort of boots up and stuff. He was winning a lot of headers, but he didn't score any headed goals. Now he got himself 14 goals and 5 assists in 9 games. Very good return for me personally. Like I said, in Div Rivals, I think they were all in Div 5. I'm now in Div 4, but I think they were all in Div 5. But a very good card. There's only a few cons, in my opinion, towards this card. 3-star weak foot, obviously 4-star would be better, but for a card that's this easy to get, 3-star weak foot I guess isn't the worst, but obviously 4 would be better. His right foot wasn't that amazing. Physically, a little bit weak, got knocked off the ball a few times. His dribbling was pretty good. As soon as it came to like a tussle though, like I said, with that game as an example, the Varane and the Titi, if I wasn't clear of those players, I did struggle a little bit with trying to shrug them off with him. I often had to try and pass the ball away or maybe try a skill move. The 4-star skill move is obviously coming into effect there as well. Scored a nice couple of goals. Very good passing actually. It's one thing I didn't put down. Very good passing. His passing actually was pretty good, playing it around the pitch, finding some good things. Like I said, 5 assists, which isn't too bad. For me personally, I normally get the ball to a striker and then try and shoot after getting it from the midfield. So that's what it is. But I think that passing stat, the attribute card, the Deadeye that we added to him, I think that was a big part of that. I'd say without that, I don't know that his passing would have been quite as good. So for me personally, Deadeye is the perfect chem style for him. Like I said, it ups that shooting. For me, again, he's quick enough. Hunter obviously would do the same thing. Catalyst if you're happy with his shooting. But I think definitely adding to 2 of the 3 left-hand stats on his card is going to be the best way to use this card, 100% for me personally anyway. But yeah, that for me, the passing needed a little bit of a boost, and I'm pretty happy that I did add that. But as you can see from some of these replays, his finesse shots are fantastic. He's scoring goals for fun. I mean, 14 goals in 9 games with like an 80 something rated, like a not massively, you know, big meta or whatever style player. That's a really, really good return. So if you're unsure of what you're going to like claim from these FUTSWAP cards, Lasagna might be a good shout. He might be pretty good. It still means you can get the likes of the Lerma. It means you can get, is it Kazawa, I think is one of the other ones. You can still get one of those other cards as well, depending on who you're wanting. Obviously, if you get him, you can't get someone like Gamiro, or you can't get like the 100k pack. But I honestly think this card is really, really good. If you have a Serie A team, like a middle range Serie A team, like the team that you saw me using, so you're not having like the Ronaldos, don't have the Dybalas and all of this stuff, but a decent team, I think he'll fit straight in. I don't like left-footed strikers on their own up front. However, in a front two, I think they can work absolutely fine. People don't always think about left-footed strikers. It's a player that I don't know too much about before this card. I didn't really know of Lasagna, again, probably saying it wrong. But, you know, not everyone's going to know that he's left-footed. So I personally think he's definitely worth a pick up if you're unsure on who to get for the swap cards. But I'm going to say thank you very much for watching this, boys. If you've enjoyed it, please do leave a like. Let me know in the comment section, like I said, if you want to see one on that Parolo card, or if there's another card you'd like to see a video on. But for now, boys, I'm going to say thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a really good day. Like I said, leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and of course, I'll see you all soon. Look after yourselves.
Let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty games, tune in. Even told my grandmama, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.